Alright guys, welcome back, Hoppin'Grape. We're on part 2 of setting up the Grainfather to do we're doing a blonde ale. So I'm fixing to mash in. I have gotten, my water is up to temp in my Grainfather. I put the required amount, I think it was 3.13 gallons of water in here to heat up. Like I said last time, I'm using an Inkbird controller to maintain my sparge water at 170. So that's ready to go. It's going to hold it there until we're ready to sparge. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mash in. So it's pretty easy to do by yourself. Remember to have this post on there and that in there so you don't put grains down the pipe there. And we will mash in. I like to pour, you know, about half of it in there, and then I'll give it a stir. It's easier if you got somebody to help you. But this is a pretty small grain bill, so it's not a whole lot, you know, in there. So this is only 11 pounds of grain.
What's the max amount of grains you can put in a Grainfather?
About 15 pounds is about its limit that I've found. I think, you know, we put a little bit more than that, but it's pushing it to the limit. So you're safe about 15. You want to stir it up, make sure there's no dough balls. When there's this much grain, it's easy to do. Just kind of, it doesn't take a lot. Just make sure there's no, it's all incorporated. And once you get that done, then we'll pull this out. We will get our hose. There's a little O-ring on here that you want to make sure is on there. A lot of times that comes off. So, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. See what happens. So we got to put this on the top. And it's kind of like doing the other one. You just put it on there. And mine is stretched out. It's about time for a new one, but hopefully we can make this one work. Yeah. And again, I do the same thing. I lubricate it with the Star Sand. Like I said, I'm not doing this to sanitize anything. I'm just doing it to help it go in there easier. So same thing, go in at an angle like that, and then that's what happens. This one's kind of wore out, so it's a little harder. You want to go down just to the top of your grain bed where you see the water come through, right about there. And then you have this deal right here, and it's going to go right on top, and then you push it all the way down till it recesses in the top of that deal. We'll put our lid on. Put this in there. And these don't need to be tight, just snug them. Then the valve is already on, that's off, it's already on. So now we'll hit set. And you can do this from your phone, but I'm recording on the phone right now. But we'll hit set, and then you see the pump is going. What I like to do is I'll go ahead and open this up just so I can see it and get a good clear view of it. What it's going to do is it's going to rise up, and it's going to start going down that pipe. We're mashing at 162, and as you can see, it's dropped 1 degree, and it'll be right back to that 162 very quick. It doesn't lose much when you mash in. I just kind of like to watch it, make sure it goes up and it's recirculating like it should. And there it goes. And that's it. Now it's time to open a beer and sit down and wait a little bit. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a beer. I think it's late enough. And we got 60 minutes until we start sparking. So we'll see you in part 2. Come back and check us out.